Hello, hello everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is Other Voices. In Other Voices, I talk about geopolitics. I talk about politics going on in the world, and also I provide analysis and commentary on politics going on around the world. So today I'm going to specifically talk about Ibrahim Traore and all the things that have been going on around Ibrahim. Ibrahim Traore came to power in 2022 through a coup. Yes, but this is a young man who has his priorities straight. He saw his country being raped. He saw people living poorly. He saw the wealth of the country being taken out of Burkina Faso. His conscience bothered him so much that the coup happened. And as soon as Traore came to power, yes, he had a goal, yes. And I've watched Traore when, in the African-Russian summit, when he went there. He spoke with so much clarity. He spoke unapologetically about his desire for Africa and his desire for the people of Burkina Faso. He's very eloquent. There are no contradictions coming from his mouth. A truth. It took me back when I was a young girl, when Sankara came to power. And when he was killed, I remember as a young girl in primary school, it was like the end of the world for us, And this was in Uganda, and I was in Uganda, and he was killed in Burkina Faso, and it was the same kind of feeling with the young people today that Africa lost something very important. Africa lost somebody who could have been. I remember the sorrow that day in school. All of us were talking about the loss of Sankara. Yeah. Fast forward. So, why is Ibrahim Traore such a threat to the world? Especially the French. They did not take it easily when Traore decided that they must leave Burkina Faso. But why would France want to hang on, refusing to leave? Why? Because they know what they're doing in Burkina Faso. They know how they're benefiting from the resources of Burkina Faso. And since that pronouncement, Traore has become a target, both internal and external. The latest is the American Senate. When a black man, Michael Langley, if I pronounce it correct, an American general, sat there to be talking all about lies that are not true, about what Traore is doing with the money of the gold of Burkina Faso. I'm going to ask this man called Michael, did you actually read or did you know what was going on in Burkina Faso other than your trip, which is basically to want to cause trouble and destabilize the country? You have no idea. And to me, you reminded me of Colin Powell when he was made there to sit and lie about Saddam Hussein. And so many children of Iraqi people died as a result of his lie that they are chemicals of weapons of destruction. You reminded me of Barack Obama, whose hand was heavy in the bombing of Libya, destroying structures that have been built for years. Why do black people allow themselves as blacks to turn against Africa? What is the inferiority complex? Why is it that always black people have to be involved in the murder, in the killing of black leaders who speak about the promise of Africa? Why? Why? The people and the fact that a lot of young people in Africa see Traore as somebody who brings so much hope and potential for the continent is the simple fact that he is not he does not apologize. He speaks the truth without any apology. He speaks the truth about it is time for Africa. It is time for the resources of Africa to benefit the people of Africa. It is time for the resources of Africa to benefit the people of Burkina Faso. And since Traore came to power, if I can educate Michael Langley, the so-called general in the American army who is trying to start trouble for Traore, yeah, Traore focused on agriculture, okay, helping farmers to grow big. Traore helped industry to build industries in Burkina Faso. Traore tried to take the mining industry back. And he has a right to do that because those mines are in the land of Burkina Faso. They are not French, they are not American, they are not European, they are in Africa and they are in the land of Burkina Faso. So how does that make him to be the villain? Anyway, today, that is what I'm going to say from my perspective. Traore, I pray for you. I pray for Africa that there will be no more Gaddafi. There will be no more Sankara. There will be no more Nkrumah. And many more, including Lumumba. May God bless you. Until next time, keep watching. Thank you. Bye-bye.